Jar Jar Binks, Jar Jar, Jar Jar Binks. Me say your humble servant, Jar Jar, Jar Jar Binks, Jar Jar, Jar Jar Binks. Oh, muy, muy, I love you, Jar Jar, Jar Jar Binks. Me say go Jar Jar Binks.
Hello everybody, some would say I'm the Reverse, and welcome to my review for The Bad Batch, Episode 9, titled Bounty Lost. Let's get right into this review. I'm going to be moving quick. I'm short on time, but I'm going to try to talk about everything. The episode starts off with Omega. She's in custody, and the Bad Batch are escaping from Bracca. They're being chased by Crosshair and the Imperials. Echo says, we got to get out of here. Hunter's still holding out hope that they can find Cad Bane and Omega, but eventually he agrees. They jump away. And then we pick up with Omega on Cad Bane's ship. Toto 360's talking to her, and Cad Bane shows up. We actually see the metal plate on his head, so does this confirm that the fight with Boba already happened? I don't know, but eventually Omega convinces Toto to let her out of the cell and help with fixing his leg, and she ends up deactivating him and finding her communication device. When Cad Bane touches down on Borovio, the planet that that he's meeting with the Kaminoans to deliver Omega with, she runs off. She communicates with the Bad Batch. She ends up talking to Hunter and them, and she ends up sending out an electronic pulse that the Bad Batch can trace, and they track her to the planet. And of course Cad Bane's chasing after her and stuff, and then Fennec Shand shows up, and we have a little bounty hunter duel. Reminds me of War of the Bounty Hunters when they're fighting over Han Solo, but this time it's Omega, and they're fighting, and it's some cool fight scenes and stuff. Omega finds her way to this little room with a bunch of these weird green tanks and stuff. So she's typing away and typing, and Fennec ends up finding her, and basically Omega dumps a huge tank on her, and we see this weird alien creature. I don't know if it's connected to Snoke or something. It doesn't look like it, which I'm, definitely a relief, but it's definitely disgusting. It's this weird squelchy alien. It literally made squelching sounds. It was gross, so she dumps an alien on Fennec Shand and runs away. We get a scene with the Bad Batch. We actually learn who and what Omega is. We knew it was a Jango clone, but we actually learn that she is a first-generation, unaltered clone, except for her gender, but she is an unaltered Jango clone. Only one other exists. His name is Alpha, or, as we know him, Boba Fett. So she's basically Boba Fett's sister. She is, one of two direct, unaltered copies of Jango Fett, which is really, it's kind of predictable, but I mean, it's cool. She's literally Boba Fett's sister. That's cool. And then obviously we go back to the bounty hunter stuff. We get more cool fight scenes between Cad Bane and Fennec Shand. Cad Bane uses his flamethrowers and stuff, and Fennec Shand ends up throwing her, what are they called, bolasses at her, and he gets wrapped up in them, and he catches himself, and it's just a really cool fight scene and stuff. But in the chaos, of course, Omega gets away, she escapes, in all this chaos, Taun We is actually the Kaminoan that's sent to retrieve Omega, and Fennec killed her. I forgot to mention that when Fennec showed up, she killed Taun We, which is really weird because Taun We's been a character in Star Wars since 2002. She was the Kaminoan from an Attack of the Clones, so that's weird. But what else is there to talk about? I mean, Omega, of course, escapes in a little flight pod. She's picked up by the Bad Batch after they arrive. Wasn't expecting them to find her so quickly. I was expecting it to be a multiple episode story arc, but I guess not. She's back in their possession. So yeah, and all the credits are gone. They kind of fell out of the containment or the case thing, and we get a final scene with Fennec flying off, and she's contacted by Nala Se, who says, "Did you get Omega?" She said, "No, the Bad Batch got him," and Nala Se says, "Good, she's safer off with the clones than she is with Lama Su." And then she pays Fennec Shand for not getting Omega. So obviously this is leading to something, most likely a Kamino uprising. There's a rift within the Kaminoans. Really like this storyline. I'm excited to see where it goes. And yeah. What else is there to talk about? I don't really know if there is anything to talk about. I really basically covered it all. So yeah, it was a really, really fun episode. One of my favorites, probably my third favorite after the first episode, and then the 8th episode is my favorite. I was not expecting Cad Bane to show up again. I was expecting us to pick up with Omega on Kamino, and Cad Bane had just delivered her, got the credits, and dipped. But an entire episode dedicated to Cad Bane, was not expecting that. And I was not expecting the Bad Batch to get Omega back this quickly. Completely threw me off guard. Wasn't expecting any of that. So, yeah, it's a pretty unexpected episode. Nothing huge happened, but it just went in a completely different direction than I expected. So, yeah. Really, really enjoyed it, though. I enjoyed the Cad Bane versus Fennec Shand fights. I enjoyed all the different tidbits of information with Nala Se being, disobedient to Lama Su, with Omega literally being Boba Fett's sister. A lot of cool things in this episode. I'm looking forward to see where it goes. Again, we know the title for the next five episodes of The Bad Batch. Season 1, Episode 10 is titled Common Ground. Episode 11 is Devil's Deal. Episode 12 is Rescue on Ryloth. Episode 13 is Infected. And Episode 14 is War Mantle. So I was going to make a video on what these meant, but I decided not to. So I can just talk about it now. Common Ground, don't really know. I guess they're probably coming on common ground with someone from the Imperials, most likely Tarkin. Devil's Deal, kind of same thing, but I think this makes more sense with somebody like Fennec, maybe. Also, that's what Common Ground could have been. It also could be someone like Crosshair, Boba Fett, Cad Bane, somebody, I don't know. Episode 12, Rescue on Ryloth, seems like a filler episode. A lot of people are saying that it'll introduce young Hera, and how she met Chopper. That could be cool. Infested, I believe it's Infected. No, it isn't. I think it's Infested. Another filler episode, it seems. I don't know what it could mean. Some alien species. I don't know. But War Mantle, obviously, that has to do with Crosshair's storyline and all of the people in his commando squad. That'll be ramping up toward the finale. So yeah, that'll be interesting. Just some thoughts on those 5 episode titles, all the July episodes, and then we have 2 episodes after that. So yeah, the series has been awesome thus far. This was an awesome episode. Hope you guys enjoyed my review. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Tell me in the comments, what did you think of this episode, and what do you think these 5 episode titles, 10 through 14, mean? What do you think is going to happen next? And just, yeah. Tell me what you thought of the episode. Stay tuned for future Bad Batch reviews. Stay tuned for future Legends Never Die videos. I'm currently working on reading the old Marvel comics. There are a lot of them. There's 108 of them, as well as 3 annuals. I just read the first annual. I've read, I believe, 34 of the normal, so it's going to take me a while, but I'll get through it, and I'll get that video out as soon as possible. Hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Stay tuned for all that future content. See ya.